So writing and reading were things. Reading I did a lot. At one point in my life, I used to do those challenges of reading like 3 books a month.
Our role hustler this morning is Selma Kaulinge, manager for communications and PR at Nedbank Namibia. Selma has a career which spans 10 years across the fields of journalism, public relations, and corporate communication. Are you guys ready for this? She graduated in 2012 from the University of Namibia, JUNAM, with a Bachelor of Arts degree, honors in media studies, with majors in PR and art for advertising. During her career, she has worked as a journalist at The Villager, the Namibian Sun, as well as the Namibian newspaper, and later combined her arts and PR disciplines when she worked at the National Art Gallery of Namibia. As the PR and communication officer, Selma has... this is a lot, young. Selma has her first experience of working at a multinational when she took up the position as the corporate communication officer at MultiChoice Namibia. Selma started working at Nedbank Namibia in 2017, December of that year, as the communication specialist. And in 2021, she was promoted to her current role, where she manages the communication and PR at Nedbank. Selma, is there anything you are not doing? You're just here, world domination. You just decided, guys, hold my beer. I'm taking over the world. Good morning, Selma.
Morning, how are you?
I'm absolutely
I came
great.
to wake you up now.
Yeah.
I came to shukusha things here since you want to sleep.
Great to have you.
Thank you so much for that introduction.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. We're giving you your flowers now.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're getting your flowers now. So, Selma, we really just want to know the woman behind all of this. Who you are, how you are. How would you describe your childhood and how it has shaped the woman that you are today?
Okay, my childhood, I was born in the north. I grew up in Windhoek, did primary school, high school, university, so I'm really just a Windhoeker. Grew up here, I have a very big family. I have 6 sisters, so I'm second last. So my sisters really, my family really has a very big impact on me. Obviously, growing up with women only also that has impacted me. But also my father had instilled in us very confidence, trying to go after what you want, and also very much spiritual because he is a pastor.
Right.
So that has shaped me. I think my mother raised us to be independent, to have a voice. So I think all that has shaped the person I am today.
Your father had 6 daughters.
Yes, imagine.
Were you a handful at any point? Were you a good child, or were you one?
I was, yeah.
A hair raiser?
No. I don't think too much. And they say pastors' kids are like hair raisers, like you say, but not really. I think I was in between. I mean, a teenager is a teenager, so you're gonna do teenage things. But
right.
I think,
So growing up, and 6 siblings. 5 other siblings. What was your biggest dreams when you were growing up? Like, what was that thing you're like, this is something I absolutely need to get to?
I think when I grew up, I always wanted to be a writer. So writing and reading were things. Reading I did a lot. At one point in my life, I used to do those challenges of reading like 3 books a month. Nowadays with social media, that has gone out the door. But
Right.
So I read a lot and I love writing. I love telling stories. I love everything about stories. So when it comes to movies, theater, plays, where a story is told, that's really my passion. And that's how I probably got into writing, I would say.
Let me put you on the spot quickly. Your favorite author of all time?
Oh, there's so many for different reasons.
What's your go-to book? The one book that you like read? What? Okay.
That's an easy answer.
That is an easy answer.
There's so many authors for different reasons.
Right.
Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison. Then you get obviously the 90s thriller, crime thrillers like the John Grishams and the James Pattersons.
Right.
And then there's so many. And then obviously the more spiritual Eckhart Tolle maybe.
Right.
So different authors, just like movies, different movies for different
reasons.
For different reasons, yeah.
We're gonna go to the music quickly, but when we do come back, we're gonna talk about your current aspirations, where you're headed to, what motivates you, and all of that. Very, very excited to be having you in studio. Sounds of John Legend.
Cause I'm addicted to your smile like a flower that grows in the wild like Colombia that paid Pablo.
99 FM, your inspiration station. In studio this morning, our royal hustler is Selma Kaulinge. She is the communication specialist at Nedbank Namibia. Yeah, communications and PR. There, Selma, you are one of 6 daughters raised by your father was a pastor, and you just had quite an interesting childhood there. But let's pivot a bit. What motivates you on a daily basis when you hit the ground running in the morning? What sets your soul on fire?
There's so many things that motivate me. Sorry for having the same answer.
No, it's fine.
I mean, it depends on the day, depends on everything. I think I'm a very person who's self-motivated. So I think doing what I love motivates me. So it's easy for me to get up and do stuff. Working with people that are the people that I work with. Yeah, so there's different things that motivate you and keep you challenged. Challenges also motivate me. I'm one of those people that if someone says you're not going to be able to do it, I'm probably going to.
I will show you.
Yes, I will show you.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So challenges motivate me. In the last year, obviously we had COVID, and that was very hard, especially mentally. So stuff like simple things now motivate me. You know, I mean, after COVID, you have to look at the simple things, like obviously family, just being around people that are of likeness and like-mindedness, you know what I mean? I think after COVID, people have been looking internally for motivation and for encouragement, and I think that's also where I am.
What would you say is that one thing people get wrong about you? If at all?
I don't know.
Or you just don't pay much attention to people?
Me, I probably sound, and I probably sometimes look a bit laid back. Like, I'm very laid back. People say, like, oh, you're so laid back, which I am, but I think I'm also a go-getter. I go after what I want. So maybe that, yeah.
Selma, we are out of time, but before I let you go, if there's any young woman, any young man, any of our listeners listening to us right now, any life or career advice that you'd like to share with our listeners?
Yeah, I think the one thing I would advise is just for people to listen to themselves. I think everybody has the answers within you.
Right.
I know the world is loud, and social media and parents wanting you to do what they want you to do. I think if you really quiet down and listen to really your heart, your answers are really in your heart. And then also just work hard for your dreams. They don't just come there. You have to work hard.
You have to work hard.
Yeah.
Someone's saying...
No, that's it.
That's it?
Yes.
Listen to your hearts. Very sound words there from Selma Kaulinge, who manages the communications and the PR at Nedbank Namibia. Selma, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate this time, and it's so good to see you where you are, to just really be part of your journey, and we're giving you your flowers. We're celebrating you today. 99 FM loves you. I'm laying it on really thick this morning. I'm going to stop now.
Thank you so much. I love 99 FM also, so yeah, feeling is mutual. Thank you so much for having me.
There we go. Selma Kaulinge was our royal hustler for this morning. You can catch this interview or this conversation on our app. Download it, get it. It was a very, very beautiful conversation. Just a J, bang, bang. Let's get it.
Royal Hustlers was proudly brought to you by NAMDEB Diamond Corporation.